versus Gentlemates.
Just when you thought we might get some good old-fashioned British bangers and mash in the grand final, the Fun Police, more commonly known as the French, remind us all who's boss. I guess we'll have to settle for the reigning major champs taking on the kings of the world, Stumpy Goblin. Let's get stuck in.
It's always escargot at the end of the day. It's escargot, it's baguettes, it's never fish and chips or black pudding or anything like that, but it is going to be an absolute screamer of a match. Vitality and Gentlemates have played literally once before. It went to all 7 games, all the way back in the first qualifier for the first major, and Gentlemates took it 4-3, a 28-goal thriller. Are we going to be able to see something just as good in our opening time here for Major 2?
I'm not sure anyone likes black pudding, Stumpy, but you put it perfectly.
Rude.
I can't believe there's people saying, oh, what a boring, another French final. They played each other once. It's the world champs against the Copenhagen major winners. There's so much at stake here. The storylines, the ramifications. I absolutely love it. I hope we get a banging series. Maybe better than that first semi-final that myself...
I don't know, mate.
That's a... Huh?
I've personally put it out my head. Don't know about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what?
Forget about it, rinse. Let's get a rinse repeat of the last semi. Maybe a Game 7 champ field here in the grand final. Vitality so impressive in that semi. It's there with the double almost. The perfect start in this grand final.
And tell you what, every team's been firing on all cylinders today, especially with Vitality. I feel like no player was looking like the odd one out whatsoever. Radosin, that Johnny Boy was pointing out a lot, going to those back posts, being an absolute nuisance and opening it up for his teammates has been the real difference maker. Attached though with a reset, goes low, and Zen manages to block both high and low, can get it away. And Alpha comes in to give it the second touch. Juicy with a low ground pinch, and we're seeing real ebbs and flows of attack and defense for both sides here.
Oh, really impressive start though for Gentlemates. This offense with Zen though just carrying that ball downfield. Alpha 54, corner touch. Seiko won't get there. Alpha wanted to skin. Catchy though, nice counter-attack coming through for Gentlemates, looking for the bump. It's the K-Corp special that just rinse repeat from their French brethren. Couldn't quite get it to work though. I love the attack early, both sides looking good.
Both sides slinging a lot of power at each other's nets, but so far it's now Seiko in the midfield trying to get it long. Radosin then sends it up high with no different Vitality following. Alpha very low on boost, not in tune with that play. Zen then pre-jumps, and we saw how deadly those pre-jumps were earlier from Vitality against Resolve. It shut them down repeatedly, CJ.
Yeah, this is a far more experienced outfit though. The major champs, as we said, and well, we'll have to see if they've got any... Hang on a minute. Okay, well, I'm about to pump them up a little bit. I was about to pump the tyres up. I know that the last series, they weren't in unbelievable form, but I tell you what, they're pretty clutch, aren't they? You saw Oxygen falter a couple of times. Even Game 6, Gentlemates Stumpy, they were down 2-0 in that game, brought it back to level and forced that champ field. We all know how that final game went, so they're just such a clutch team, and as Johnny said, I feel like they're a team that they don't really change their play style on land, under pressure, no matter where they are.
Got Juicy, the recent major in Copenhagen, the MVP of that entire major. Gone for a couple of exciting shots here so far. Hasn't been able to land any, but definitely showing what's in his arsenal. Under 2 minutes remaining, Seiko challenging in the air versus Alpha, who's now out of boost. Zendo with a full 100 in the tank. Pops ball back out towards Radosin with 100. Juicy half boost. Not too much further than the halfway line, and Zen, even though moving out the play, keeps his boost. Air dribbles over the top, can nearly get the bump. Attach then blocks out one. Alpha has to just go for a pop to the backboard. Can't get anything from it, and that defense holds incredibly firm for the mates.
Yeah, they're a bit of a brick wall. We saw that in the game number 7. That's a great fake from Zen, though. Goes low on everyone. Reset, ground pinch. Vitality 1-0.
If that's not what the Golden Hornets need, then I don't know what. It's a reset from the ceiling, down, and then before it can bounce back up again, Zen is there to make contact below the second defender. It was a double low play. Sometimes I'll then bounce up high then for the second reset. Instead, he goes low again. Very good movement, completely outwits everybody on Gentlemates. And then Vitality with only 80 seconds remaining with the lead. Radosin wants to go for a dunk, but Juicy can put it to the corner.
What you got to do against Gentlemates. You've really got to outwit them, as you said, outsmart them. They're not going to give you those cheap goals, but Zen has just been so impressive. That first semi-final against Resolve, he barely made a mistake defensively down the other end as well. And that's the first crucial goal. These biggest thing from Seiko. Crept front post, no one back post. Almost number 2 on the board for Vitality. 50 seconds left. Can Gentlemates tie it up here in game number 1? It would be, as you said, the Golden Hornets Nearly flawless so far. At least in that first semi-final. Juicy pushes it forward. 40 seconds on the clock. Still in this orange half. Itachi meets the 50. Seiko gets a pass. Itachi's still there. He's looking for a bump. Pop across. Here's Juicy. What has he got? Alpha. He's looking for the drop down as well, but there it is. There's just no coverage. There's no teamwork on the offense from Gentlemates. Seiko trying to force this ball downfield. 20 seconds left.
It's awkward though, as now Juicy goes to one flick up high. Zen is on the backboard, so can clear it away with 100 boost stolen by Seiko. Is then going to leave a lot of players on Vitality low. Alpha has to steal that 100, even though he was already on 80 or so. A little bit of boost wastage, but it takes it away from a Gentlemates player. Final 5. Pressure fully in the blue half as well. Little chance for Gentlemates to work their way out. And with Zen getting the final touch, it rolls along the floor. 0 seconds. Ticks over. Vitality, game number 1. Especially that one goal going in around halftime.
Yeah, it certainly it felt for me coming into this game that Gentlemates would start stronger, purely because they played the more recent semi-final and that adrenaline from the Game 7 win, the confidence they can take from that. But you can also get that adrenaline dump. We talked about it with Resolve after their big win yesterday against BDS. And I mean, personal experience, Thumpy, when you do win a big semi-final, it's such a short turnaround. You know, you got 10, 15 minutes into that grand final. For me, it's all about just hopping away from the setup, grabbing a banana or something, trying to re-energize yourself. But at the moment, here's Vitality to strike first.
Grab a couple of the halftime oranges for the blue side, and Gentlemates are trying to make sure that that energy is going to be reflected in their gameplay. 30 seconds gone. They've finally got a good chance to push downfield. Ball pops out towards Seiko, goes high with it, but relinquishing control over towards Radosin, who then misses the second touch. Itachi's up, finds the ceiling, gets a reset. Zen, with no challenges towards him, can happily take his time though. And I'd love to see Gentlemates really force the issue when they've got a bit of pressure.
Nice demo coming through from Alpha. Zen now going to meet Seiko in the air, just completely dusts him. Radosin just hanging around like a bad smell in that offense. Gentlemates trying to get him out of there. He's made a career out of doing that. Pass down to Zen downfield. Juicy. Well, that's a really nice intercept from him. Gentlemates trying to control this midfield early on. It's a bit of a back and forward, as you said. Alpha doesn't get anything to work there. Clear downfield. Radosin scoops up the boost. Zen, nice beat in midfield again. Seiko wants to shape up, turns around, gets a 50 for his teammate.
That's what Seiko needs to do as well. Jump up quickly. Make sure that you force Zen to make a decision. Do you go high? Do you go low? Or are you going to try and go for those 50s, maybe lose it to a teammate that Gentlemates special? Instead, it makes him into a decision-making situation. And the fact that Seiko is going to be able to do that as soon as they get boost is going to be a big boon to the Gentlemates side. But setting up to the opposing team, let's do stuff quicker. Let's make sure that we are coming into those situations with a plan. We do then just stay low. We do then go high.
It's all about thinking 3 or 4 steps ahead. These days in Rocket League, it's not just about get one chance. Let's see if I can 1v3. Seiko launches it downfield. Zen right there. Juicy jumped at that as if Zen was invisible. I'm not sure why he went. There's a shot on net. Radosin double commit coming through for Gentlemates. Alpha leaning. Does get a nice little win. Zen. He's got low boost. How good are those indicators, by the way? I've been speaking about them all weekend long.
They're so good.
Just knowing who's got full moon, who's got half moon. So easy to look just with one glance. Zem gets the clear out. Seiko. Demos come through. Gentlemates should be able to push forward now. Seiko. It's a nice challenge. Everyone on the backboard there for Vitality. But look at this guy just pirouetting in the air, looking for the handoff, looking for the bump. Doesn't quite come through.
So far, 2 minutes 40. No goals coming in for either side. Juicy taking it low, tries to dunk on Zen. Isn't able to now. 1v1 Zen via Itachi. Has to go for an early flick. Only 20 booster. Couldn't do too much with it. I would have liked to maybe seen him go for a low 50 or something, seeing as he had 2 players coming up behind him. Fortunately, just goes for quite a simple play. Now we hit that 2-minute mark. Itachi with a total eclipse of the boost. Hasn't got anything to push too much further downfield. However, he picks up one, goes up, double, top corner. It's a total eclipse of the boost, but it's absolutely one in the back of the net.
Look how important this bump on the back wall was, and he just sniped it. He trusted Juicy to get the bump on Alpha's sidewall, left the free backboard double. The reset top bins, that is top draw. That's quality stuff from Itachi. And Gentlemates finally get their first goal on the board.
It's that full team play too, making sure that he got past to, and then the bump coming in on the backboard. Everybody involved for Gentlemates. And that lead, first time in the series. Of course, this was the first time they scored in this series, so it makes sense. With 90 seconds remaining, will a 1-0 lead be good for Gentlemates as it was for Vitality in Game 1?
Yeah, let's see if they can do a little bit of anything you can do. I can do better here as Zen tries to get the ceiling. And Gentlemates, you can just tell how many times these guys scrim against each other. It's almost like they're just reading each other like a book. They know the tendencies. Zen with a reset this time to get the power that he wanted.
He uses that so cleverly as well, though, because he gets the reset, then immediately he recognises nothing's going to come from this. I'm not going to wait in the air. And so then uses the reset to then jump down and get to the floor a little bit quicker. That's the minutiae that these players are making sure that they work with. With a minute remaining, those minutiae, they need to build up into a goal for Vitality.
I can do that. Shot on net, top is
go on.
Dempsey. 2-zip, Gentlemates. They got the space in the midfield. It came from a huge pinch. Zen didn't get the touch that he wanted, and that is a sniper of a shot. Gentlemates looking pretty good here in game 2. Fantastic response.
Sometimes you need to go for a flip reset. You need to be fancy, show them the tech. Other times, you've just got to hit it hard. And that is the mantra that Juicy came into that shot with. Got it on the corner, sent it goalward, bish, bash, bosh. It's a goal for him.
Such a fantastic response, as we said. Redoson might be able to get one back. That's nice from Itachi in net. Low boost too, if you don't mind. He does now have no moon at all. That's an empty moon. And there's nothing going on in the tank right there, but 30 seconds left. As you said, Gentlemates, they've really pulled a Vitality here from game number 1. Got the early lead and trying to keep this clean sheet. Alpha with a reset. Can't quite get it to work. Zen's right on the scene, trying to force something to happen, but all they can do is bang their head against the sidewall at the moment. I think penetrating this Gentlemates defense.
Yeah, I feel like in the last 30 seconds or so, it felt a little bit defeatist to me, I would say, especially when you've got Seiko there chilling in net with like no boost. I appreciate there's like 5 seconds, but even at 30 seconds, they were just sort of hitting it into the sidewall, almost like begging game 3 to come. But Vitality, doesn't matter what they do because Gentlemates have done it all. 2-0, game number 2, and game 3 will be going in level pegging.
They got ourselves a tied series. It was interesting that first game, no matter the situation. Right now,
bear in mind,
absolutely. Yes.
I was going to say, bear in mind as well, they've not won a regional event before. They haven't won an open qualifier. It was Carmine Court every time before. They're the only team to have ever won a major without winning any of the open qualifiers going into that major. It's ridiculous. This would be their first open qualifier win. And I'm going to say it again, they've won a major. They're an outrageous team. How dare they?
I mean, they didn't drop a series at the major either, so it's ridiculous. There's a shot on net. Great save, Redoson. Zen trying to get a skim downfield. Here's Seiko with 100 boost. Vitality are not really set up for this attack here. The reset on. Double commit save. Zen has to go as well. Gentlemates, they can keep this attack going. Short ceiling pinch. Alpha meets him. And Vitality do eventually clear it out. It was worrying signs early, but they've done quite well there.
Yeah, Zen does get a touch of the ceiling here, so he's going to slow down the ball. It's actually hoping that wasn't going to go to the ceiling, so he jumped up early. But with no boost now on his side, and it's relatively low across the board, it is easy pickings for Zen. Ball on his roof, full of ambition. It's an opener for Vitality.
He had a 1v1 in the last game, and you said the flick, he was low boost, he couldn't get it to work. That time, absolute perfection. The catch was quality, the finish even better, and Zen, well, he might be picking up that game 1 form all over again. Just so solid and, well, known for his 1v1 prowess. That's how he sort of emerged onto the scene. Just quality there. That's what you need. That's what I never had, Stumpy. Just individual ability in general.
You didn't have a lot of things, my friend.
Oh,
One of them, a good spawn point. Spawning in Australia is such a low IQ play.
Yeah, a little bad RNG. That's what I'll say. But tell you what, if you're born in France and you like Rocket League... Good luck.
You're laughing.
You've got a good career ahead of you. Itachi can't quite get the touch. Gentlemates, a little bit low on boost. Seiko the only one with 100 in the tank. And Redoson might be able to get the shot. Yes, he does. There's 0 in net. And Redoson, I was going to say he never misses. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth, but that time he strikes true.
I like seeing the fact that that play was so built up for like 3 attempts. Redoson just waiting somewhere near the middle, knowing that at some point that ball's going to go there. They have the full awareness that Gentlemates, they are not going to have any boost. Being able to defend a high up play, it gets sent high blocks, sent over high blocks. Finally, comes through. Rado waits from the assist off Alpha. Great play from Vitality, secures their second. As we approach 2 minutes elapsed in the game, we've not had a particularly high amount of chances through for Gentlemates.
I don't want to curse anyone, Stumpy, but I just had a thought.
Go on.
I think the crossbar's been pretty disappointing so far this series.
It has.
Really was performing yesterday, a little bit in the previous one as well with Oxygen, but so far.
Taking his foot off the gas, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe just want to sleep a little bit. Juicy with a whiff. Be the third on the board coming through for Vitality. Again, it's back and forth series, and this is Vitality's to go. Zen wants one more. Landing out front. A lot of aggression coming through from Vitality, and look at them just winning these midfield challenges, but it comes with that boost control. Even Juicy now having to run it downfield, but he's got 0 in the tank. He's doing really well for the sake of it, but look like it had to go. Brilliant
movement from Juicy too. He actually beats out 2 in his own corner as well, with about 10 boosts in total for the whole play. Extremely impressive from him. Of course, that major MVP. Zen up high, challenges with 2. Itachi gets the ball. Juicy then goes to the second touch on the ball as Seiko removes Alpha entirely. Gentlemen needs something more than just defense, so Alpha around the side, tries to get it central again. Seiko to send it long. Radosin middle. Zen, it's got a little bit too much juice on it. Zen does get it back central, which is just phenomenal work from him. But with no boost, he's not able to avoid the Juice Meister.
I just feel like anyone else would be just so far over them. But Zen's like, yeah, I'll get it. I'll probably get a middle. Watch this. It's just kind of who he is. He is last, though, and he needs to deal with the pressure if the flick comes through or the cut back in behind. But Zen, there he is, 0 boost. Just runs it all the way downfield. Seiko with the clear, but it's straight to Radosin. Doesn't get anything on net. Juicy has find Itachi as well as has 0 boost for himself. Just launches it downfield. Finds Itachi off the wall. Tries to land on it to find a teammate. He's found Juicy again, and he's gone, boys, I've had 0 boost for 30 seconds. Stop handing me the ball.
I feel like Juicy at this point, bless him, he's like been avoiding a bump, and then he then, thinks, okay, I'll get a pad, and then he then has to clear the ball away, dribbles it down pitch, and still he looks back, 0 golden orbs on his entire return journey. Alpha with a player cleared out of the way. It is absolutely open for him.
Mate, he has sent that bloke to Jupiter. Look at this. Just he has sent him to another planet. That is an enormous bump. 3rd goal on the board. Everyone on Vitality with a goal now. A huge response again. It's back and forth. Game 2 was all about the Gentlemates, but Vitality, this is the most impressive game we've had from either side yet.
I think if we look at the ceiling after this game in this arena, we'll see a crack from where Itachi smashed into the ceiling. The structural integrity of the arena is completely compromised. And it all came from that bump, from him just nowhere else where he was going. He knew the pathing, got rid, no problem. And with 30 seconds left, it seems like Vitality are just cleaning up shop with these demos.
And just getting confirmation he has just re-entered the atmosphere. Good to hear. That's what
there he is.
That's a huge win there for Gentlemates, perhaps going into game 4. That was just an enormous bump. That's what we like seeing, though. The 1%ers that do separate the best teams. It's doing the little things. You know, we talked about with the resolve, Stumpy. It's, perhaps diet, sleep, exercise. Well, sometimes it's just absolutely slamming the bloke in the air and clearing them out of the way. These little things all add up. So Tachi gets the 50 in there, but Gentlemates could not break through against Vitality. Such a strong performance from the Golden Hornets, grabbing all the golden orbs, boost-starving Gentlemates. The script is being trusted here by Gentlemates, Stumpy. They think they're due to win this game.
So I love their confidence here in Utopia. Battles always going to be happening in the Roman Colosseum. 10 seconds gone. It's the pressure immediately on the side of Gentlemates. It's Juicy pushing in as well, making sure that his presence is absolutely known. Chance though in the midfield for this to just stay on the orange side, but instead Zen goes full face, full forward, full throttle into the ball, and now pressure building for Vitality.
Yeah, I'd love to see Gentlemates linking up down the offensive end, just maybe sending a number downfield. They're so good defensively setting up, but wouldn't mind them taking a few more risks with their rotations. Let's see if that can come through. There it is again. Seiko stealing Radosin's corner boost. That's a great start there. The little things can add up in terms of these rotations. Seiko just gets 50 by Zen. It's great work from Juicy though, and Alpha's just gone last man, but hasn't managed to get a touch. That'll buy enough time for Zen. As you can see, he's got full moon back. He's absolutely chilling back there. 50 it out. Itachi gets a reset. Opts to back off. Seiko, all he can do is find Zen. Probably not the pass or the person that he wanted to give the ball to, but he's got it here again. Off the wall. Going to take it low. Misses a reset. Radosin has to back up for that 100.
And Browder just waits at the back very intelligently because he has no momentum. That 50 is just going to stay in the corner. So then lets Alpha come in and then get the challenge, hoping to pop it out a little bit further away. Didn't happen, but still the idea was there. Low boost this time. Again, Alpha's had low boost a good few times with Zen removing Itachi. Juicy has to spring back into action, and Itachi immediately off the spawn with low boost. It's in a very awkward position, just picking up pads on his way home.
Docent with a little team bump, if you don't mind. Sometimes the positioning of even the best players, the best team in the world champs, still can look like your ranked games, ladies and gents, so don't lose hope. There's a 50 though from Seiko, dealt with pretty comfortably by Redosin, who's looking for bumps. Juicy does a wall dash 720 no scope off the sidewall, but has no boost. That 50 comes through. Redosin is awkward. Seiko wanted that one. Juicy looking for the side skim, misses. Clear goes downfield.
Just wide of the net as well, allowing Itachi to then boot it away towards Seiko. Full boost in the midfield, but sending it too high. Alpha with those pre-jumps. We said how scary those pre-jumps were earlier against Resolve. Resolve can deal with them. So far, Gentlemates are struggling to, but dealing with them much, much better. Seiko backboard. Alpha awkward as well, but still gets the block out. Juicy backflipping it straight towards net, but Zen with enough foresight to make sure that he rotates near post.
Yeah, I just love Juicy there, staying around, getting another touch, and pretty much sums up the current meta of Rocket League. It's not rotating out straight away. It's getting so much value from each rotation. You're getting a bump, you're stealing boost, getting an extra touch. Zen comes across to Redosin. Another Seiko, but Alpha pushing forward. This is good pressure from Vitality. Everyone's in the corner from Gentlemates. It's awkward, and Redosin has pre-jumped the touch. Can he get the one? Oh, Seiko's missed. Where's Zen for the follow? Where on earth has Seiko found a flip from?
I've no idea, but I'm heartbroken for Redosin not getting that first one. Instead,
never mind.
He grabs that cherry back and takes a second bite. No worries. It eludes every player on Vitality, and the angle from Redosin, that's nothing to laugh about. That is a really nice shot. Also, a surprise that the ball even gets to him in the first place, seeing as it goes through the entire back line of Gentlemates. And Vitality, with under 2 minutes remaining, they snatch the lead.
That's the Redosin special, isn't it? He almost rotates back post for the other team. It catches him out. 10 beats 2. Seiko with the save. More pressure coming through. Redosin misses that one. Alpha can back it up. Redosin, yeah, that's his trademark shot, rotating from their back corner, and it's almost like he just jumps into the comms with the other side, you know, back post. Oh, yeah, no worries. Hang on a minute. That wasn't my teammate. That's Redosin. Get out of here. Itachi misses it. That could have been a great chance for Gentlemates.
80 seconds, and Redosin just sending it long. No one's really there as Zen has got low boost, but Itachi with a reset sees the net relatively open. Alpha pinching it alongside him. Over the top again. It really feels like Gentlemates are struggling to get anything going here. Both sides on 3 shots. Rado into the corner. Itachi then receives the ball. Tries to air dribble over 1-2. Backboard up high. Seiko central. Juicy's there. A little bit too close. Juicy with a drop down. Rado with the in and out save. And then can work it past the halfway line. Finally, some ambition from Gentlemates, but it is not rewarded.
It's huge from Redosin, though. You can just see him charging downfield. He's probably bobbing his head to some upbeat music at the moment. That's what we like from Rado. Zen with a touch. It's a nice parry with 100 boost. Can get the ball downfield. Hang on a minute. Could be open. Juicy needs to get a touch. Great read from him. Just keeps it out of trouble, Stumpy.
And making sure that doesn't fall straight back towards Zen, who is up for the double. Juicy getting rid of control of the ball there and immediately letting Vitality back in. Alpha shooting with Seiko getting bumped by Zen. That was written in the stars before Seiko was born.
Yeah, you can just see the positional mistake there coming through from Gentlemates. Both of them playing second man in midfield. Seiko the one to choose to back off, but in the end, he was just a sitting duck, flat-footed, as you said. And 2-0 to Vitality, 20 seconds left. Kickoff strats come through. It's won by Seiko. He goes low, recognizes the pre-jump, but Zen still managing to get a touch. Vitality should be too good to lock this one away. 10 seconds left. They have to go now, Gentlemates. It's a fake coming through, but Zen again, just a defensive wall right now. Vitality will be moving on to match point. A huge game number 4 win.
That really had to be in as well from Seiko. I appreciate him shooting just a little bit above the crossbar, trying to go for the double, potentially with it is for this upcoming game. It is now do or die. You lose here, Gentlemates, and you come second. That's all well and good, but you are losing out on vital points to Team Vitality, who are on a tear through the bracket. A 4-1 victory would be a statement against our current reigning champs.
Yeah, it sounds simple, but honestly, they've got to stop handing the ball to Zen for free with 100 boost, no challenge. I want to see some pre-jumps coming through from Gentlemates. I need more aggression from them. I mean, Vitality right now just looking really comfortable. I mean, you could see it in the timeout as well. Zen was falling asleep over there, reclining in his chair, as you said. So just maybe picking up the pace could be the difference here. Could rattle Vitality a touch.
That's what needs to be done. They need to be rattled. They need to be pushed and threatened and scared. Because right now, they seem extremely comfortable. No matter who's got the ball, they are going for confident plays, air dribble bumps, whatever it ends up being. Plays that you wouldn't go for if you were feeling nervy.
Look at him go. Look at Redosin go. He is just playing Demolition Derby at the moment. Forget about the Rocket League. This man is on a tear. Reset from Alpha. Oh, goodness. Maybe you didn't want the second one. Redosin just slotted that one away, but Vitality back straight off. No harm done. 100 boosts gathered for everyone on the team, and they're working it downfield again.
Pushed all the way downfield as well, not just to the halfway line, but it went the entire distance. Itachi setting it high, and a pre-jump from Seiko completely takes the ball away. It's one, it's two, it's nearly a dunk. No opportunity for it, but you see, again, ambition is the name of the game for Vitality.
I mean, the car control from Zen there's just been perfect, and that's scary. He looks on song, but who from Gentlemates can get active? Well, not Seiko. He's not on the pitch at the moment. Alpha 54 removing him. Boost acquired for Juicy.
Bump.
Actually bumped off it. Seiko off the spawn. Let's get in there. Redosin chooses to back off. Tries to leave
the
Zen,
miss.
who's whiffed. A big mistake. The first one from Zen I've seen in a long time. Natachi hits the freest of goals.
And it's a very composed Gentlemates after that as well. They didn't go crazy. They didn't go bonkers. They were just sitting there. You know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. We can chill. It is okay. And Gentlemates, they need to make sure that composure is going to be staying throughout this entire series as well. You're not going to be able to have those goals too often. Either you hold on to this 1-goal lead, or you actually go through and outskill, outmaneuver them for future goals to secure the game.
Yeah, this is where you've got to capitalise, but Zen's got to reset. And that's what champs do. You make one mistake, you fix it yourself. Catches it off the wall, half a boost in the tank, gets the pre-flip into the reset, over Juicy with 100 boost, and Seiko cannot get there in time.
Unfortunate for Gentlemates, realistically. It's Zen on such low boost, and he outplays every single one of them. He had about 30 or so. It's a masterclass in how to play with low boost. And with approaching the halfway line as well. That's not what Gentlemates wanted, especially after securing the lead for the first time in a while.
Yeah, I was about to say, when Zen made that mistake, you know, Gentlemates get a freebie. We were almost leaning forward then and going, okay, here we go, if you Gentlemates. This is our little window, a little mistake. And then Zen goes and does that. There's almost another shot. Itachi with a huge save. No boost, though. Hands it off to Seiko. He just rifles it downfield. Zen with the catch. We're giving the ball up too much this game, apart from that glaring mistake earlier. Juicy, no boost. Into the middle, but Gentlemates trying to work this ball out. Just getting beaten to the ball a couple of times. At least that leaves Itachi, who's been removed. Zen placement, top beats wide. Redosin just goes straight past that one. Vitality almost getting the lead.
That was repeat attempts on net as well. An awkward one straight back out from Seiko, but good play in the end as Itachi does follow up on it. So great teamwork from the both of them. Juicy on no boost, a total eclipse in his tank. Redosin right-hand side pinches across to the other side. Zen challenges versus Seiko. Zen's going to be coming out the better of that one. Juicy taking a low challenge. Rado going Coco Bonanza on the back line of Gentlemates, setting up these chances with those demos. That is his bread and butter in this game.
Rado's trajectory is a little bit off. Twice in a row now. He's sailing past that one as well. He's giving the ball windburn. Might need to apply some ointment to that one. Here we go, Alpha. There's the fake. Where's Zen? Here he is. Reset, follow-up. Seiko, huge save. But Alpha's in again. The pressure's too much. Vitality get the lead with over a minute left.
And you know what? We could not have seen an opposite reaction from the Gentlemates goal previously and Redosin just then. Jumping up in his chair, fist pumping, going crazy. Bro didn't even score or get the assist. He's just there on the pitch, and he opened up that time and time again. But Vitality, they've earned another goal, and this is Gentlemates chasing once again off the kickoff. Zen trying to 50 it over with Seiko. Pinches long, Itachi low boost once more, and my gosh, have they been low boost time and time again.
I mean, Redosin's laughing, going, boys, I haven't hit the ball in 2.5 minutes. This is going swimmingly. 2-1 lead. 50 seconds left. That's over, Alpha. Is there a chance for Gentlemates? They've got to get busy if they want to have a crack at this grand final right now. Backs against the wall. Juicy.
Redosin's on 18 points.
Huge.
I'm sorry.
Redosin's on 18 points.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but Redosin was on 18 points.
He's on 20. We're on Radosin watch for the rest of this game. Juicy with a touch. What can they do? Gentlemates, they have to go. Radosin has not hit the ball. They're winning a 2v3 at the moment, Vitality. And Radosin loves it. He's bouncing up and down in his chair. There's 20 seconds left. It's a grand final, for goodness sake. Zen with a touch. What can Juicy do? 15 on the clock, Stumpy.
15 on the clock and only 32 points for Radosin, by the way. Juicy shoots on an open net, goes completely wide. That was the equaliser. It was sat perfectly for them. Gentlemates and Juicy letting that chance go in its entirety. Pump long from Rado. Thank you very much. That's a couple of points. And you know what? That is an open qualifier trophy.
The world champs are well and truly back. Radosin, 76 points, but it's the best 76 points you've seen in your life, ladies and gents. Vitality too strong. 4-1 win, and look at the celebrations. They're up and about. They're loving it.
And you know what? Vitality earned every single one of those goals and games. They outclassed Gentlemates here today. And Gentlemates, you see how much it means. They're coming off the back of major championship. It's going to hit these players hard.